What's up, traders? Welcome to another C-Space trading video. Guys, this is the daily update on Facebook here on August the 21st. And we are still trading sideways. We're still sitting around that line of support, which we called a few days ago. And I've still had this line drew here that we're waiting to see if we can't get over this and confirm over this wedge here before we can see if we can't make a run back up into, at least to the 200, if not even the 220 range at some point in the near future. So keep an eye on it. These candles are getting shorter and shorter, which once you watch these candles, it starts consolidating and they kind of get tighter and tighter. That means a big move is soon to happen, but we're just not sure which direction. So we got to keep an eye on it. You don't want to go long here and this thing take off and run down to 166. And you don't want to go short here and this thing come up and bust up and go to 180. So we're still waiting for confirmation. Always have an entry and an exit and wait for confirmation. Let's look at the hourly, see what today did. So it opened up here and had, it sold off right out of the gate, but it seems like it pushed right back up and made this, somewhat bearish candle. Every time the wick's extremely long here and it pushes back up, it means buyers came in here and bought it up on pretty decent above the 50 moving average here. However, it moved up and you had this long wick here on pretty decent volume. So this thing kind of just bounced and then just settled. I might get a better point if we look at the 15-minute. So yeah, here is the open here, and it may have ran up a little bit this morning. Not sure, I wasn't watching it the first thing. But then it came down and then kind of pushed up on a good bit of volume. Then you see the volume come in and push it right back over this high, which that's pretty bullish. That's very bullish actually. Then you have this. This was actually kind of a bearish candle here, but it actually it kind of continued up all the way to 174.17. But if you noticed, as it was making this run up, you just had this drop off on volume. That just means it's running. However, you're running out of buyers, and then you have this bearish candle here with a long tail here at the top, and the volume's more than the buying. So that was a telltale sign this thing was going to run back down. Just didn't know where. It came down here and touched the close of yesterday, and then it turned around and went back up. However, not a whole lot of volume as you under this average here. And then at the end of the day, just like I reported on the SPY, had a huge amount of sell-off there in the last little bit. The last minute. It has to be the fact that Trump was preparing to put more tariffs on the EU. I believe he's looking at a 25% tariff on all vehicles coming out of the EU, which anytime there's talks of trade wars or battling between countries and trade, it's always going to affect the market negatively. So I'm thinking that this ain't retail trading here. This is professional financial institution trading to get that kind of volume. So my thinking is they had a little insight and they got out expecting a red day tomorrow, but still too early to tell. Just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. But we are forming this nice bit of consolidation here, and this thing is getting tighter by the hour. So if you look here and then here, this wedge is getting tighter. So like I said, which way it breaks out. If it breaks up to the north, you're looking at this wedge here. If it breaks down, there's a good possibility this thing can go down to 166, 167. So guys, I appreciate the follow along. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I'll try to answer as best as I can, as quickly as I can. Also, if you like the video, hey, go ahead and click the like button. Let me know that I'm doing an okay job. And if you want to follow along, I like to do these videos on Amazon, Facebook, the SPY, which I trade the SPY on daily options. I like to try to do these things every day if I can. Go ahead and comment or go ahead and subscribe and follow along. So guys, I appreciate it, and I will speak to you later.